Hello my dear students. In this video let's study about the marketing philosophies. Marketing philosophy also called as marketing concepts. Marketing concepts or marketing management philosophies are the philosophies used by the business to guide their marketing efforts. That means they are the theories or ideas that direct the marketing operation of the organization. It guides the marketers to plan and implement their activities. The evolution of marketing management philosophies was started in the mid of the 18th and 19th century. The idea of marketing concept was first developed by Adam Smith in 1776. In his book, The Wealth of Nations, he wrote that producers should focus on satisfying the needs of consumers. It remained unknown to the world until the 21st century. The marketing management philosophy was existed during industrial revolutions. The concept of marketing philosophy first started by or developed by Adam Smith in 1776. According to Adam Smith, the producer should focus on identifying and satisfying the needs and wants of consumers. Then only the organization becomes successful in marketing. This marketing philosophy was unknown to the world until 21st century. After 21st century, it derived several philosophies. The purpose of marketing philosophy is to identify and fulfill the needs as well as wants and demands of customers. This makes the concept of marketing philosophy extremely important, even crucial to the success of marketing. The main purpose or the need for marketing philosophy is to assess the need and wants of the customers and then satisfying their needs. If they satisfy the needs of the customer, then only the organization becomes success in their marketing. So this is the basic idea, basic purpose of marketing philosophy. Now let's see the meaning of marketing philosophy or marketing concept. The marketing concept is a process when a company plans and implements to maximize profit by increasing sales, satisfying customer needs, and beating competitors. That means it is a theory which identifies the needs and wants of customers so as to satisfy the customer and maximize the profit. That means the company should or the organization should identify the needs and wants of the consumers or customers and satisfy them. Through the satisfaction, it becomes success and it maximizes its profit. So that is the meaning of a marketing concept. There are different marketing concepts. Marketing management has different philosophies in order to achieve the objective of an organization. Same philosophy cannot result in a gain for every business. Hence, different business uses different marketing concepts. So, companies should choose the right one according to their customers' need. There are 6 marketing concepts: the production concepts, the product concept, the selling concept, the marketing concept, the social marketing concept. Along these 5 concepts, a new concept was introduced, that is a holistic marketing concept. It is a new concept introduced. Now let's study about this concept one by one. First one, that is a production concept. As the name suggests, this marketing philosophy is all about production. That means this production concept is mainly concentrated on the production of products. Production concept started in the mid of 1950s. It was prevailed from the time of Industrial Revolution. It was the earliest marketing concepts. The company focuses on the efficiency of its production process. It is to produce the product cheaper to make it available to the mass population. That means the production oriented organization focus on the low cost and high availability of products. So the focus of the production concept is on quantity, not the quality of the products. As the name suggests, the organization should concentrate on the quantity or production. So it concentrate on the quantity of the products, not the quality of the products. Let's see the definition of definition according to Philip Kotler. According to Philip Kotler, the production concept suggests that consumers will favor those products that are widely available and low in cost. Manager of production oriented organization concentrate on achieving high production efficiency and wide coverage. So according to him, consumer will prefer those products which are available at the right time and at right places and in adequate quantities and at an affordable price, means at a fair price. So management should try to improve the production and distribution system and bring down the prices of goods. So in simple way, consumer will prefer to buy the product which are easily available at a fair price. So organization must concentrate on production of goods and make them available to consumer easily. So this is the production concept meaning. This concept work on assumption that consumer prefer a product which is inexpensive and widely available. The production concept is based on the idea that the consumer will buy the product which has a low price and which are available easily. This viewpoint was encapsulated in Say's laws, which state supply creates its own demand. That means this assumption was based on Say's law. According to the law, when a business manufacture a product, then it does not need to advertise its product. It would sell itself. That is, a supply creates its own demand. That means business need not to advertise its product, it will sell itself. That is a main Say's laws. Hence, companies focus on producing more of the product, making sure that it is available to the customer everywhere easily. So because of this law, based on this law, the company focus on the mass production and at a low prices or at a cheap price and make them available to the customer everywhere easily. Here see, more product quantity means more customers. Means if you produce the product at a large quantity or at a large scale, then you get more customer. This is the main idea of a production concept. Now let's see the features of a production concept. Uninterrupted product availability means the product must be produced continuously and make them available to the consumer without any disturbance. Then concentration of production efficiency means the product must be produced efficiently. Large scale production, that means the product must be produced at a mass or mass scale production is very important, means large quantity of the product must be produced. Then low cost, the make them available at a low cost, means the product must be available at a low cost or at a inexpensive product must be available. So this is about the features of a production concept. Then utility of a production concept. Companies whose product market is spread all over the world may use this approach. That means the company having the high market share or it available at everywhere, then such a company can use this production concept. Companies having an advantage of monopoly. Monopoly means the single seller having the more single seller if a company having the single seller advantages, then the production concept can be you adopted. Then any other company whose products demand is more than its supply, that means the demand for product is more than its supply, then the company go for this production concept. This production concept can be suited for the food articles, fertilizers and stationery. So these are the utility or application of a production concept. The disadvantage of production concept is it only works when the demand for the product is more than the supply. Then here the quality of the product is not given importance. Along with that, it neglects the taste and preference and wants of customers. So this is about production concept. In production concept, it mainly concentrate on the mass production and make them available at a low cost. So this is about the production concept. Now let's see the next topic, that is a product concept. The emphasis on production concept led to the difficulty in selling the products, which eventually forced the business to go for product differentiation. That means because of the difficulty in the production concept, this product concept become existence. The product concept was the marketing philosophy till 1930. Unlike the production marketing philosophy, which is focused on mass producing inexpensive products, this product concept is based on the idea that customers would favor and buy products which offer the most in quality and performance. That means, according to the product concept, the customer will prefer to buy the qualitative product. So the product oriented organization focus on the quality of the product because they believe that the price, the growth of an organization depends on the quality of the product, and the quality of product can easily change the customer's purchasing decision. That means the consumers will buy the product even though it has high price. Because of quality of the product, it can purchase the product. So here mainly it give main importance to the quality of the product. Now let's see the meaning according to Philip Kotler. According to Philip Kotler, the product concept holds that consumers will favor those products that offer the most quality, performance and features. Managers in product-oriented organization focus their energy on making good products and improving them over time. That means, according to him, the organization believes and operate on the principle that the consumer will prefer and buy products which are of high quality and good performance and willing to pay high prices. So, management should concentrate on the production of goods of good quality and performance and improving them over time. So, this is the definition by Philip Kotler. This concept works on the assumption that customers prefer products of greater quality and price and availability does not influence their purchase decision. That means the main assumption is that the customer mainly purchase the goods or product because of the quality of the goods, and the price and the availability of the products are not influence their purchase decision. Hence, the company devotes most of its time in developing a product of greater quality, which usually turn out to be expensive. So, the business, it based on the assumption that they spent a lot of time working on their products and improving them and coming up with the new features and develop a greater quality product and satisfy the customer. This is the main assumption of a product concept. Now let's see the features of a product concept. First one, concentration on quality and performance of product. That means here mainly product concept give more importance to the quality of the product. Continuous product planning and development. That means in order to improve the quality of the product, organization must concentrate on continuous product planning and development. No effort required for marketing the product. Until the quality of the product is good, then no need of advertising their goods. The consumer will prefer and buy products which are of high quality and good performance. So this product concept is based on idea that the consumer will buy the product which of a high quality. Then utility of a product concept or use of the product concept. This philosophy is best suited for companies that are technology driven. That means the organization or companies which are adopted the technology in their production, then such a company can go for the product concept, because based on the technology only they can produce the good quality products. So that technology driven companies can use this concept. Companies having an advantage of monopoly, then the product concept is practiced in areas like fashionable and expensive ready-made garments, shoes, watches, restaurant and hotels, clinics, premium, educational institution, transport service, courier service, etc. In all this field, this product concept is can be adopted, because here in all these sectors, in all these areas, the quality is plays very important. Because of that reason, here these areas or this organization can go for the product concept. The disadvantage of a product concept is the main focus of the marketer on the product quality, so it less attention to the customer's needs and wants. Then next disadvantage is no effort is required for marketing the product if the product is good. That assumption was not true. So in product concept, it is mainly based on the quality of the product. If you have good quality, then you get more customer. This is the basic idea or the basic of the product concept. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is the selling concept. The selling concept is a common approach for any marketing effort. Production and product concept both focus on production, but selling concept focus on making an actual sale of the product. That means the production and product concept, it mainly focused on the product only or manufacturing of the product, but this selling concept, it mainly focus on the sale of the product. The selling concept was based on the idea that customers won't buy a product unless it produced in large quantities and promoted widely. That means the customers voluntarily do not buy the product themselves unless the seller makes deliberate selling and promotional efforts, like like personal selling, advertising, publicity, effective communication. If there is no promotional effort, then the consumer cannot be come to know about the products. So that under selling concept, it mainly focus on a promotion of products. Until the promote the goods, the consumer cannot buy the product. That is the main assumption of the selling concept. According to Philip Kotler, the selling concept holds that consumers, if left alone, will ordinarily not buy enough of the organization products. The organization must therefore take aggressive selling promotion effort. So according to him, for selling the product, the consumers have to be educated and effectively convinced that this product only which satisfy their needs. So to stimulate buying, organization must undertaking selling and promotional activities. So this is about this is definition by Philip Kotler. This concept based on assumption that if the product satisfied the customer needs, he would like it and buy more. If not, then he would probably forget the disappointment and buy it again in the next time. So here selling concept based on a idea that if a product satisfy, then customer will buy. If the product does not satisfy, he forgot that dissatisfaction and again it by the same product will be purchased by the consumer. That this is the basic idea or the assumption of the selling concept. Then features. Undertake aggressive selling promotional efforts. That means organization believe that buyers do not purchase the product until their product advertised or promoted. So it undertakes aggressive selling efforts. Build profit through quick turnover. Through selling the product, it makes a profit. Marketers have to be knowledgeable, energetic and imaginative for selling the products. That means the marketer must with the full of zeal and energetic, so make the consumer to buy the product. So this is about the features of a selling concept. Next, utility of a selling concept. The selling concept is generally practiced in the following areas. So, means in the following areas, this selling concept can be used. Insurance business, where people are not ready to insure until and unless they are suitably motivated by insurance agent. The consumer won't go for the insurance, means they won't make the insurance policy until insurance agents approach them. Then new products like liquid soap, moisturizing cream and lotion, food products, etc., where sales efforts are needed because these are more competitive products. So there is required the selling or promotional efforts are required to advertise their products. Then product with comparatively low demand like carpets, wallpaper, micro oven, etc. These products are not known to the customers. So in order to purchase this carpet, to sell these carpets and wallpapers, micro ovens, the company go for the advertisement. Then technical products like electrical and mechanical equipments where selling efforts needed. It is the same as a carpets, low demand product. Unless it is advertised, the customer won't purchase these type of items or products. Other products like automobiles, books, etc. These are the same way. Unless it is advertised, the customers not go for the purchasing. So this is about the utility of a selling concept. Disadvantage. Sale concept is very risky because it not give it intention to meet the demands of a consumer. It not meet the demands of the consumer. Because of that reason, sale concept is a very risky. It do not build a relationship with the customer. Then under this concept, organizations sell what they want, not sell the product which wanted by the customers. That means they only sell what they required. They not satisfy the customer needs. So these are the disadvantages of a selling concept. So the selling concept mainly focus on more sales than better business. Means if organization go for the promotional, if the organization promote the product, then they get more sales. If they get more sales, then the business can earn high profit or maximize its profit. So this is about the selling concepts. Okay, let's study the remaining concept in the next video. Thank you.